What up, guys? Okay, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the body hacking for weight loss. Now, guys, there are about 5 different ways that I know that have absolutely changed my life, and I implement every single one of these. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is grab a piece of paper, find out which one you want to try first. It's very difficult to do all of them at once, but I literally do majority of these within my entire lifestyle. Okay, so I do the instant fasting, I do the keto, I do the hot and cold water showers, I exercise, and I do my daily walks. Okay, now I'm going to explain all of these in this video, so stay tuned. What up, guys? Okay, so now what I want you guys to understand is that with your body, everything comes with a price. Okay, what we put into our bodies affects us big time. So let's get into this right away. So first of all, guys, what I want to talk to you guys about is my favorite, the intermittent fasting. Okay, now with intermittent fasting, the most important thing you need to understand is that it's just fasting, guys. Fasting means to go without. Okay, now we can do different types of fasting. We can do a game fast, we can do TV fast, we can do a porn fast, we can do any kind of fasting. Intermittent fasting is just breaking it down within a 24-hour period. So now, as you can see here, we have different time periods in which we can fast for. We can either go for 12 hours, which is your first one. Guys, this includes your sleeping patterns, okay? And then you can go all the way up into 20 hours, which I have actually done before. It is unbelievable what happens after that. I'll speak to you guys about that in another video. But let's go to the benefits in what will happen with your body when you try intermittent fasting. Okay, guys, the benefits is you get better clarity with regards to how you think. You have no more brain fog. I mean, like, it happens so often when we think and you just like cannot get that word out, or there's so ums and ahs, or you forget something at home. These are actually problems we have due to too much of an insulin spike and having too many calories in a day. And it is very problematic, especially in our times, and not many people think about it. Okay, so another one is weight loss. Because you are fasting for a period of time, 12 hours or more, this stops you from eating constantly. So now what your body has to do is start eating what it has stored from the previous day. And this goes into another benefit that I'm going to speak about later. Okay, also, guys, by intermittent fasting, you get to eat less and you go into a caloric deficit, which is literally the whole reason you lose weight. Okay, if you eat too many calories in a day, technically speaking, most people should be eating anything from 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. For my size, I'm eating anything from 2,400 minus. Okay, because I want to stay close to my entire calorie intake, but just underneath, so I can make sure that all my hormones and all my chemicals within my body are in a great equilibrium. Okay, so now that we've got through there, the next best thing is that you're going to be eating in a certain window, guys. This helps you get more things done. Okay, yeah, right. So by eating in a window, you also now can plan your day better. You don't have to wake up in the morning and go straight into eating, making coffee and trying to prep yourself for food. I don't know if any of you guys ever tried it, but I used to have to prep my meals literally every day for post-workout, pre-workout, XYZ. I mean, like, it was absolutely crazy. I hated it. But now I found a more efficient way. So now my entire mornings is just wake up, have a coffee, get to work, get things done, go to gym, and then I only eat right at the end of the day. I will explain to you why I only eat right after my exercise. So I am doing a minimum of a 16-hour fast, okay? Majority of my days are 16-hour fast plus. And I've been doing this now for about 7 months, guys. And only recently have I figured out that these 5 things are unbelievable. Okay, so let me just jump back into what I was supposed to say. Okay, guys, you'll also get an increase in energy. Most people think the more you eat, the better you will perform. There are specific places for that, especially if you are going to be lifting heavy weights or if you are going to be doing a long endurance run. It makes sense. But guys, for our day-to-day life, we are not all doing that, okay? For efficient energy and sustained energy, a fast actually gives you more, okay? Because your body isn't constantly having a stupid insulin fluctuation. So therefore, your body can actually stay in a really good equilibrium throughout the whole day, have a small insulin spike, and then boom, you get all the things you need at the end of the day. Or if you want to, you can actually plan to eat in the beginning and then start your fast just before you go to bed. Remember, you're going to do your own science. Okay, no one is the same. Now we are going to jump into my second most amazing concept that I've come through. Guys, it's called the keto diet, okay, which is just short for the carb restriction diet, okay. So ketosis is a state where your body goes into when you have less carbs in your body than the norm, okay. So ketosis is basically the place in which your body goes into when you have less than 30 to 35 grams of carbs inside your body. Okay, this can take anything from 24 hours to, guys, 72 hours, depending on how hard you do it. In my opinion, you can get into ketosis within 3 days, definitely. Okay, I am doing it at this moment. Okay, so you want to do 30 to 35 grams for 3 days constantly, then you get hectically into ketosis, and then you can kind of bump around the 30 to 50 mark. But I like to keep it underneath what people say, so I know I'm hitting my calories, I'm hitting everything I need, and I've got a low carb intake. And as you guys can see, I've only had one meal today. My energy levels are perfect. I have nothing wrong with me. Okay, next thing is, guys, I'm actually doing a 7-week keto challenge at the moment. I've done several of them, but now I want to do the 7 weeks, which means I'm not going to even have a cheat day whatsoever, because I hate the fact that when you do a cheat day, you now have to wait another 3 days before you get back to ketosis. And it just causes chaos. And then there's something called the keto flu, and this just makes you feel a little bit, you feel cuck. You really do. Okay, cuck is just another way for sick. Okay, and within this state, guys, what happens in your body is keto is just short for ketosis. Okay, now what your body does naturally is it goes into a state of ketosis when the glucose and your sugar levels are very low. Okay, this happens in diabetics, and you'll notice that most of your diabetics, also especially the ones that have type 1, are actually quite skinny, and some of them don't have any fat. And then a couple people are like, but I mean, you're supposed to be fat if you're if you have a diabetic problem. It's actually incorrect. The ketones are now trying to eat away the fat and give your body the natural energy it needs. And what I've noticed is that through ketosis, guys, you have better energy and you have way better cognitive function. Okay, and I play soccer often, and I've noticed that on a keto diet I perform unbelievably. I really do, and it doesn't make sense to most people, but the facts are in the pudding. I've done this, I've been doing it for a while, and I actually don't even want to go back. I'm just doing a 7-week challenge just to make sure that you guys can copy what I do. Cool, back onto the board now. Okay, guys, when you go into this, the ketones are produced in your liver, okay, from the breakdown of fatty acids and fats and stuff like that. So now your body literally goes into a state, it sends through these ketones to look for fats to break down. This also helps with cholesterol, this also helps with fat loss, this also helps with your brain function. I mean, guys, there's so many benefits to this diet. Some people have actually cured certain diseases through it, and you can go and do research on it and figure it out for yourself and how unbelievable it is. Okay, for those who are watching this maybe vegetarian, I know it's a bit hectic because it's all involved with meat, but hey, you never know, guys. You've got to do your own science, like I stated earlier. And through doing your own science, only you can determine what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating. But these are my 5 best ways to lose fat. Okay, so let's go now a little bit further down. What happens with regards to the studies that I was talking to you about is that it has improved your energy levels and brain function. Okay, so with regards to ketones, your brain actually prefers ketones to glucose. It actually does change it in its own metabolizing states into a chemical that your brain still uses glucose, but the reason I'm doing this is because it's ketones that have been changed into glucose. So technically it's always going to be glucose, but it's kind of like if you're cooking a beautiful fat steak on a braai, you've noticed that the fire just absolutely burns and it shoots out as soon as the fat hits. So this concept is very similar to ketosis. Okay, so when we have an abundance of fats in our system, the body is going to be firing on all ends, just like an engine. Okay, now we get to our third hack of the day. Okay, guys, the hot and cold therapy. And I'm guessing you guys have all done this once or twice in your life. I mean, have you taken a very cold shower before, or you jumped in a cold water, or you've been in the sauna, or you've tried the steam room? I mean, guys, they all have very, very profound effects on you, especially if you're doing it in conjunction with exercise. So what I suggest is that you start trying these out, especially if you go to the gym. Just give yourself that extra 10 minutes and go jump in a hot or cold shower, and then try the steamers out and fluctuate between the two. They're unbelievable what they can do for your body. Majority of the time with the cold therapy, guys, it is one of the hardest things I had to adjust to. I'm not going to joke. It is uncomfortable. It is not nice. And you end up swearing a lot. Okay. It really is the best. So I started having much better experiences with the cold water over time. And my skin started getting a lot better. And the biggest thing I started realizing was the ability to feel more present in a way. So the cold water, the reason this is such a good therapy is that it helps with blood circulation. You start taking a lot more deeper breaths. It increases your oxygen intake because of those deep breathing. When you're underneath it, you'll start to realize that if you do it. And on top of that, taking cold showers and cold baths also really do help with boosting your immunity, your immune system. And it really does help with weight loss as well, guys, because when your body gets that kind of shock, the first thing it's going to start to do is increase metabolism, start to find anything it can burn and raise your body temperature. And this is going to start utilizing the energy you have. Energy is whatever has been stored in your body. And now if you're integrating a lot of these different things in it, you can see why there's so much results in fat loss. Okay. Another biggest thing about this is you enter in a more alerted state. I mean, you guys have all got up, tried it once, jumped into a cold river or lake, and I mean, it is one of the scariest cuckest feelings, yes, but as soon as you get out and you're now slightly warmer, you've got to realize like how much better you feel. So that is the therapy I'm going through here. And when you're in that state, your body is actually metabolizing all that energy that you have left in you to make sure that you function okay. And you also are now helping yourself with all those other benefits. It'll be a great therapy for anyone that has sore muscles or anything like that, okay? Especially any of you athletes out there, if you haven't tried a cold bath or cold shower after your exercises, please do it. You'll be mind blown with how you feel afterwards. And now onto the hot therapy. Guys, very, very similar to what I've just stated now, but the difference is that it also will increase your blood vessel dilation. It helps with relaxation, and this will also help with all your tendons, muscles, and specific sore areas of your body. So anyone that has arthritis, guys, get into a sauna, get into a steam room, sit there for 5 to 10 minutes and just breathe, relax, and enjoy the therapy. It is really, really good. Jumping between the two is absolutely amazing as well. So that brings me to my fourth one, guys. This is exercising, okay? Now, guys, I don't want you to make this too hard for yourself, okay? Just get into the gym for 30 minutes. Get home, do some push-ups. There are so many at-home workouts on YouTube. Just type it in. What do you want to do? Boom, type it in, get it done. Do it 3 times a week. Have a break in between each one of them. And I promise you, it will change your entire life. Okay, guys, the more exercise you do, the more energy you have, the better you feel. Okay, got it. Do it. Sweet. Next thing is, guys, if you need, find another way of exercising. If you don't like the gym, go and join another sports company or club or whatever it is and get yourself doing extra exercise somehow. Okay, make it leisure, make it one of your leisure sports, like I do in indoor soccer, like I do it on a Thursday, and I promise you I cannot wait to do it because it is one of the most unbelievable feelings, you know, when you're just having fun, and at the end of the day I'm drenched in sweat, feeling fantastic, and I've done my work for the day, running anything from 7 to 25 kilometers depending on how hard I run on the field or how hectic it is that day. Sometimes, you know, you play against different teams and you work efficiently, and sometimes you don't. But the main thing is, guys, when I come off that field, I have to change my t-shirt because I've sweated so much, and I don't even have to really try. You know what I mean? I don't have to get into the gym, I don't have to wait and feel, oh, I don't like doing this. I'm actually playing a sport, enjoying the whole atmosphere of everybody just having fun. And that's an incredible opportunity for you to really, really lose weight, guys. I really suggest you find some sort of sport you like, get into a club, make some new friends, and really enjoy it. Okay. And this brings me down to my final one, guys. The fifth one that you got to do is take a walk every day. Be consistent with this one. Okay, guys, I'm not even going to joke. I still to this day haven't been able to hit the 10,000 step mark. So this is why I'm saying it's hard. But reason being is I always try to hit the 10,000 steps in one period, and it's very difficult. It really is. It takes anything from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how fast you walk. So I don't know if anybody actually has that much time in the morning or the afternoon or whatever it is, but you can break it up. So why don't you do 45 minutes in the morning and 45 minutes in the afternoon? And I still need to do that. But anyway, the main thing is I started off with getting 3,000 steps in the day. That was in that period. I'm actually going to put up some of my results at the moment. Today I managed to do 7,500, and I don't have my phone on me, but I'm almost certain from me walking up and down my house, doing a few things, I've definitely nailed it. So you just got to get yourself tracking it, so you know that you're at least walking anything from 5,000 to 7,000 steps. Use your phone to track it, so then you know when you walk that you're getting these things in. Guys, the reason that this walking actually starts burning more calories than most things is because you can do it more consistently and you can do it daily. And the nice thing is it doesn't increase your ghrelin. Ghrelin is a hormone that is released to stimulate appetite, so you eat. But technically we don't need to eat when our ghrelin is actually being secreted. It's just a reminder. It's actually like a survival system. And if you eat every day at 5 o'clock in the morning, then that's when your ghrelin gets released. So you just got to realize that technically sometimes your body's telling you to eat and you don't really need to. Okay, I've only had one meal today, and I only ate it at 3 p.m. today. So I went the entire day, all the way until 3, guys. I did my walk, I've done some work. I managed to actually set up all of this stuff here, and I had nothing in my system. So, I mean, I was perfectly functional. And I've only eaten one meal now, and I'm going to go out and eat another one. So, guys, with regards to all of these things that I'm saying, pick one of them, try it out, see what happens, and give yourself at least a few weeks to do this. And don't hate yourself if you fail. Guys, it's not about that. What it really is about is you trying to better yourself. Okay, so just to list them off: intermittent fasting, keto, we've got the hot and cold therapy, we have exercise, and we have daily walking. Okay, 10,000 steps is what you want to try and hit within a 24-hour period. Okay, guys, there's all you need to try and do. And if you can get that done consistently, you will be amazed at the results, guys. And use that time to be with yourself. Get away from people, move away from your spouse, go speak to the Lord. I mean, that's what I do. I take my phone, I make sure that everything goes off, no connection to the outside world. I just have the downloaded music that I want. And then when I'm ready to go onto the Bible app that I've downloaded, I sit by and I read the Bible. That is the verses of the day. And I connect with our Father, and I make sure that I have a clear mind for the day. And that is how I make sure I get things done. And through doing these walks, guys, I've started to create my entire life. And my walks have started me getting all of this done in the right way. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you found this really, really interesting. If you need any extra help with anything, comment below. Let's have a chat about it. I'm really keen to help people out get to the position where they want to. Let's really, really help people out here and get the right information out there so people can actually get that weight down and you can be more functional, more energetic, and live a better life, guys. Thank you. Peace.